students, this is Nikhil sir from Physics Gyan, and today I'm going to start next application of Ampere circuital law. The first application we already discussed in previous video, that a magnetic field due to infinite long straight wire carrying current, and the second application is that the magnetic field due to a solenoid. So first we talk about the solenoid. The solenoid is a solenoid consists of an insulating long wire closely wound in the form of helix. Its length is very large as compared to its diameter. Means generally a spring is, we can say that a spring is a solenoid. Means this type of figure or this type of wounding wire called solenoid, and this figure is called helix. So this type of helix form is called solenoid when its length is larger than its diameter. So now, first of all, the magnetic field due to outside the solenoid is zero, because if we look at two wires, first one is the in front of me and is other one is back that wire. Means in this type of form, a first round wound is in the front of me and second is behind that wire. That means these two type in these two wires the current direction is opposite. If in front wire has downward direction of current, so the behind wire or the back wire has upward current. That's why if we look the magnetic field due to this point, so due to this current the magnetic field is, suppose it upward direction, so due to this wire is downward, which is cancel out. That's why we can say that the outside the solenoid the magnetic field is zero or so many weak. Because if the terms is very large, so we can say that the current magnetic field not cancelled to each other and the magnetic field is very weak, and we ignore this little bit magnitude of magnetic field. So now the concept of is magnetic field due to solenoid is that to find the magnetic field inside the solenoid, and inside the solenoid magnetic field is stronger and uniform. So now we have to find the magnetic field due to that point. So by using Ampere's law, first we imagine a symmetric loop called Ampere loop. Here is Ampere loop is PQRS. The PQRS is the Ampere loop in this particular situation, and the side of QS is L. Means a symmetric PQ, PR and RS also L length, yeah, L side. Now the side QS is L. Now using Ampere's law, to find the magnetic field at that point. So the Ampere loop law is close integration B dot dl is equal to mu naught times of enclosed current I, that is flowing through the wire. Suppose I is the current is flowing through the solenoid. Now taking LHS of that rule, close integration of B dot dl means, close integration means PQRS. This loop is a closed loop, and B dot DL. We split this loop in four different sides: PQ, QS, SR and RP. So we get close integration through P to Q, B dot DL plus Q to S, B dot DL, S to R, B dot DL, and plus R to P, B dot DL. In this diagram, the magnetic field line is moving from north to south in outward direction and south to north in inside direction. Means in particular situation, inside the solenoid, the direction of magnetic field is from S to N direction. So if we looking P to Q, this particular situation, P to Q, if we break this dot product, we get BDL cos theta, and in particular situation theta is 90 degree because PQ and magnetic field makes 90 degree. That's why cos theta, if PQ B dot DL, yeah, in PQ B dot DL, so the theta is 90 degree. So PQB DL cos 90, cos 90 is 0. That's why this equation become 0. Means P to Q B dot DL is 0. And the same situation occurs at SP. Means we also can say that in SR situation, means in third situation, S to R B dot DL also 0. And the P to R, the fourth situation, R to P B dot DL also 0, because the PQ is outside the, because RP is outside from solenoid, and we know that outside the solenoid magnetic field is 0. Outside, so outside magnetic field 0, that's why this is also 0. So now putting these values in equation, first we get the close integration B dot DL is equal to, first is 0, second is Q to S B dot DL, third one is 0, fourth one is also 0. So finally we get close integration of B dot DL is equal to Q to S B dot DL. In situation SQ, B dot DL means the magnetic field and this DL makes 0 angle, because the magnetic field direction is also the direction in S to Q. So now Q to S B DL cos 0, Q to S makes cos theta is 1, B is moving outside, Q to S DL, and Q to S DL is L, because the total length of this wire S2Q is taken as total L. So that's why we can say that close integration B dot dl is equal to BL. Equation 2. Now Ampere's law, by using Ampere's law we know that close integration B dot dl is equal to mu naught I. It is for one current loop. If there is capital N turns and small n be the number of turns per unit length, so B dot dl is equal to mu naught n I, and B dot dl is from equation 2 we can write as BL mu naught n I. Here n is the total number of turns. If L is the length of the, if L be the length of solenoid, then n become number of turns per unit length, means capital N become NL. So using this in equation third, so from equation third BL is equal to mu naught NLI, and L cancel out, so B is equal to mu naught NI. This is the basic and this is the required result of magnetic field due to solenoid. This is at the middle of solenoid, middle of solenoid. If at the end, it is experimentally found that at the end of the solenoid B become half at the end, become half at the middle, means BE at the end is equal to half of middle mu naught NI. So this is the required result at the end. So thank you. Today's I am discuss solenoid, and in further video I will discuss about the next application of Ampere law is toroid, which is similar as solenoid. So keep learn this solenoid, keep watching Physics Gyan, and subscribe, like, share, comment.